Today we are going to learn exercise 2.4 of the polynomials. Okay. What is the question given? If x plus 1 is factor of p of x, find the value of k. Okay. X plus 1 is factor of p of x. This is common for all the questions. Now for each question p of x is different. For first question, p of x is x square plus x plus k. What do you mean by this sentence? X plus 1 is a factor of p of x. This means that when we will put the value of x plus 1 is equals to 0 in p of x, we will get remainder 0. That is the factor theorem. Okay. If x plus 1 is factor of p of x, therefore x plus 1 is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 1. Therefore p of minus 1 is equals to 0. We already learned this in previous exercises. So p of minus 1 is 0. Now I will substitute the value of x in this p of x. What should be the value then? 0. What is that? X square plus x plus k is equals to 0. What you have to find is the value of k. What is our question? To find the value of k. Now, substituting the value of x. What is the value of x here? Minus 1. Minus 1 square minus 1 plus k is equals to 0 because we don't know the value of k. Minus 1 square. Square of a negative number is always positive. 1 square 1 plus minus 1 minus 1 plus k is equals to 0. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel. K is equals to 0. So what we get, value of k is 0. What you have to do? Question given is x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. Find the value of k. For the first question, p of x is x square plus x plus k. Now I am substituting the value of x. How you will find out the value of x? X plus 1 is equals to 0. X is equals to shifting plus 1 to right hand side. X is equals to minus 1. So if it is given that x plus 1 is a factor of p of x, then whenever we substitute the value of x, we will get here 0. It's factor theorem. Now I am substituting the value of x and I am taking out the value of k. This is all about question number 4. This was question number 3. This was question number 3. Now we will learn how to factorize quadratic polynomials. What are quadratic polynomials? Quadratic polynomials are the polynomials of degree 2. What is the degree of the quadratic polynomial? It is degree 2. So we will learn how to factorize quadratic polynomials. See, if suppose I have an example of x square, we will take it from the exercise. Otherwise, there are easy problems in exercise. 2x square plus 7x plus 3. 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Now how to find out the factors of quadratic polynomial? Okay, factors means, what do you mean by factors? If suppose I have a number 6, what are the factors of 6? 2 into 3 means 6 is the multiple of 2 and 3, and 2 and 3 are called the factors of 6. Are called factors of 6 means 6 is completely divisible by 2 and 6 is also completely divisible by 3. That is, completely divisible means remainder is 0. When I am dividing 6 by 2, I get remainder 0. Okay. So 2 is dividing completely 6. That means 2 is the factor of 6. Now we don't know the tables of the polynomials. So what is the method to find out the factors of the polynomials? It's very easy. See here. First and the last term. This is what is the general form of the quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. You have to always multiply the coefficient of x square with the constant number. 3 2s are 6, middle term 7. Now what I have written that? This number is called product. This is called product and this middle term is called sum. This method is called splitting of middle term. Splitting of middle term. I will write 7x in 2 terms. How I will write? From where I will get these 2 terms? I will get these 2 terms from here. 6 is the product. What are the 2 numbers so that I can get the product? 6 and sum 1. 6 ones are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Okay. So, I got my 2 numbers 6 and 1. I will split the middle term. 2x square plus 6x plus x plus 3. Splitting the middle term. Now, see, the equation is not changed. Instead of 7x, I have just write 6x and x. Is it changing the value of the equation? No. But these 2 numbers I have to take from here. What 2 numbers? 2 numbers whose product is 6 and sum is 7. Now, the next step. I will take out common 2 terms. What is common in these 2 terms? 2x. What is left? In this term, x is left. Here, 3 is left. X plus 3. Is anything common in this? Nothing is common. So, 1. 1 is always there common product factor. X plus 3. Now, I got 2 terms. See, 1 and 2. What is common in these 2 terms? It's x plus 3. So, x plus 3 is common. What is left? 2x plus 1. I got the 2 factors. These are my 2 factors. X plus 3 and 2x plus 1. You can check the factors by factor theorem. See, let's check if our answer is right. Let's check for this. 2x square plus 7x plus 3. X plus 3 means the value of x will be minus 3. 2 into minus 3 square plus 7 into minus 3 plus 3. 3 square is 9. 9 2s are 18 minus 7 3s are 21 plus 3. 18 plus 3 plus 21 minus 21 0. Okay. That means our factor is correct. You can cross check your factors like this. But the problem is this much only. What are the steps? You have to multiply the coefficient of x square with the last term. You will get the product. And the sum is the middle term. The method is called splitting of middle term because we are splitting the middle term into 2 terms. Okay. And what are the 2 terms? The numbers whose product means multiplication is 6 and whose sum is 7. 6 ones are 6. See, there are many factors of 6. There are 3 and 2 also. 3 2s are 6. But will I get 3 plus 2, 7? No. That's why I chosen this one. 6 and 1. 6x plus x. After that spread, after splitting the middle term, I am making groups of 2. From first group, what is common? 2x is common. X plus 3 left. Here, we don't have anything common. So, only plus 1 common. X plus 3. Now, I got 2 terms. From 2 terms, x plus 3 is common. I am taking it out. X plus 3. Here, 2x is remaining and plus 1. In this way, you have to factorize the quadratic polynomials. Thank you.